Always a tough day when it comes to an end. I don't think it was for a lack of effort today. You got to tip your cap to Belmont. I thought they played really well. And so they deserve to keep playing, and that's the tough thing about this part of it is, when you don't play well, you go home. And maybe, it's not even not play well or not play good enough, however you want to put it, you just, you go home. Nobody wanted to do that, but, I just, the thankfulness I have for the crowd that showed up today at a 4 o'clock tip, not ideal, but nothing anybody could do about that part of it. And everybody showed up and got behind this group like they have all year. And, so that part of it, it's easy to find some gratitude for, even though we feel like crud right now. But hats off to Belmont. I mean, they deserve to keep playing, and they got a chance to keep playing for a while if they play like that. So, questions?
For Brady, just not even a week after the MAC, was it kind of hard to shift focus into a new tournament and kind of a different opponent?
I mean, no. It's what like my paycheck in fine print says it's what you're supposed to do. I mean, you do it, right? This is what, so we've been shifting, there's 100 teams in the country that have to shift and get ready to play in these NCAA tournaments, and we feel fortunate to be one of those 100, and you don't shake a stick at that by any stretch. And so, no, it just comes with the territory.
Yeah. And then now, obviously, your first full season here. Just kind of what are your thoughts as the season come to end, just over your time here this season?
Yeah, fun would be my first thought. It was a really fun season, really fun playing with this group of girls, and I definitely enjoyed it.
And then for Brady, I know you said it wasn't for lack of effort, and that definitely showed in the fourth, even though your team was still down, still fighting for everything. Just what does that say about this group?
Yeah, I'm not a big moral victory guy, but we were gonna play. It was fun seeing Haley come out and have some success and give us kind of a jolt there a little bit. It was a wacky game, we were playing with some lineups we haven't played with all year long. But this time of year you gotta try to do anything and everything you can, and you can't do anything about circumstances or anything like that. But you just gotta be ready to adjust and rock and roll when the number's called.
And Andy, for this being like your senior season and stuff, just what are some big takeaways from the season?
I feel grateful to have done it with this group. I feel like I'm proud of what I put into it. I'm proud of where we're at now. Just really thankful.
Yeah. And then for Brady, just what are your overall feelings about this 23-24 team as the season kind of wraps up?
You step back and and I really appreciate the question, right? Because, in a way, you can look at this season and you can kind of see the monster that's been created, okay? And this is what I love about it. Okay, we're 28-6, and we're disappointed, and there's fans that are disappointed. You guys, as hard as you work for us and cover us, you're disappointed. And it sounds crazy because we're 28-6. But it's the monster, you know, and it's the beauty of sport, you know, like there's going to be in the WBIT and in the NCAA tournament, there's going to be 2 teams that are happy. And everybody else is going to feel like this. And they're going to win however many games, you know. And like I was telling them, and like when this one got here, this wasn't like this, right? And it's built and it's continued to build and like in a weird way, I want every fan that came today to feel disappointed, to feel heartbroken. I'm okay if they're even mad. And if they think I'm an idiot, like, they'll be in the majority probably. But that comes with a fan base that's invested and a group of players that have played in a way that has made them do that, right? I'm so appreciative of the monster because it's been a lot of hard work to do, you know? Like I said, I just think, like, in a weird way, I appreciate the heck out of how disappointed we are, if that makes sense. But this team was clearly special. I mean, you know, you win 28 games, like, it's not easy to do. You get votes in the USA Today poll. It's not easy to do. It's definitely not easy to get to the NCAA tournament anymore. And that's why, like, this tournament is so important to women's basketball. Like, the difference of what this tournament is going to do for our game. I didn't even realize it till I got in the middle of it. It is a great thing for our sport, and the timing couldn't be perfect because the sport's blowing up, and you know, so it's just, you know, it's just a really, really good thing, and you know, we'll all be able to look around and, you know, probably when they're rolling me out to a game in 15 years and we bring this team back and celebrate them, and we'll say, you know, like, we were one of 2 teams that kicked this tournament off, and you know, so there's just a lot of really, really awesome things that occurred this year, and this group was a lot of fun to coach, and you know, it's amazing where it was. It's amazing where it is. It's exciting where it can go.
And then for Annie, kind of what has it been like as a player who's been through the transition to kind of see the community year after year kind of building more support for the team?
Yeah, it's really amazing. I mean, even when we were getting, you know, less fans than we got now, I was appreciative for them then, and now to see what it's grown into, I mean, you can't beat it, you know? I mean, to play somewhere where the people are really supporting you, it really makes a difference, and it makes us, you know, tight as a community. It makes us, like, happy to see the little kids that come up to us and want to talk to us. It's really different, and I'm really happy to have been a part of it, for sure.
That's it for me.
And then, Brady, you know, just you mentioned this tournament and what it's going to do for the game. Could you maybe elaborate a little more on, like, what you foresee for the WBIT?
No, you know, anytime the NCAA gets behind something, they do it like right, you know, and you can see that engine behind it. You know, the graphics, the professionalism of making it as neutral as this could be. I mean, I appreciate that part of it because that's the way it should be. And you know, for us, it's also good for us to get a taste of that. So when we're in the NCAA tournament, there's a lot of similarities to that part of it. So, you know, what I think is the best part of it, because again, I've been doing this a long time, right? So there's been swings and misses in our sport, not from the NCAA necessarily, but there's been swings and misses where let's do this, and it's just a bunch of words. There's no backing to it, right? There's nothing. This one is different, and I think you can see from the teams that are in it, you can see from the teams that wanted to be in it, that didn't get in it. It's a destination and a real one. And you know, we don't know where this sport's going. We don't know where the NCAA and the football and the men's we don't know where all of the, you know, so like these events are important to a Ball State. They're important to a Belmont. They're important to Mississippi State. And so I you know, this is a really, really good thing for our sport, and I'm very, very appreciative that you know, we finally got to the point where the value was there and seen and acted on.
And just my last one for the players, just, you know, there's a lot of memories on the court, but is there anything you guys are going to remember off the court, you know, going forward about this season?
I probably remember more stuff off the court, honestly. I mean, it's just great people, you know, that's it. Funny, you know, like crazy a little bit, but yeah, just the people all around.
Yeah, I mean, same, like, you're never going to forget the relationships and the bonds that were made.